Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is HelmetFire. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're making our return. It's been a couple of weeks. There's been the holidays with Christmas and New Year's and everything. Plus, we were doing some office renovations. So if it does sound a little bit echoey in here, I am working on that. We took out the carpet and put in some vinyl floors this past weekend, and we're working on that. So apologize if you do get a little bit of that, but otherwise. Today, we're getting back on the saddle, and it is CES time period. There's a lot of announcements going on, a lot of really cool stuff. Today's video, we're just going to talk about a few movie slash adaptation announcements. And the first one here, as you can see, is Helldivers. Now, this is so cool. Like, to me, Helldivers 2 really seems more like Starship Troopers than even Starship Troopers does. Now, credit to Casper Van Dien, who's the actor that portrayed Johnny Rico in the original films. He has been doing a lot of promo lately in this past year with the new Starship Troopers games. And of course, Helldivers has been doing its thing, which has been so much fun. I love the world. I love the game, the lore, the over the top hilarity of it all. But yeah, they just announced that they're going to do a film. It doesn't have any other information at all. Like they're not saying who's writing it, directing it, acting in it. Like none of this stuff is announced yet. So stay tuned to the channel for more information on that as it drops. I will try my best to follow up on this. But Helldivers 2 did just put out their recent update with the Illuminate at the Game Awards, which was hilarious. And old John Helldiver himself came out on stage, which I hope he's in the movie. He has to be in the movie, dude. Like he has to make a cameo or have a full part. I don't know, but he's got to be in it, and I think it'd be great. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about this one. Are you excited? And what direction do you think they should go with a Helldivers movie? So past that, they also announced Horizon Zero Dawn film. Now, again, there's no other information, but for some reason, I'm not as surprised by this. I almost feel like I read a year or so ago that like this was being talked about, and I don't have any reference to point to. So maybe I'm just making it up in my head, but I feel like this was a thing or was being talked about possibly being a thing at one point. Again, let me know in the comments if I'm crazy. Either way, this is one of those games that the world that the main character exists in is very fantastical, very large scale, very Game of Thrones, Avatar level of things going on, world building with all the robot dinosaurs and the factories they come from and it's set in the future, but you're dealing with basically humanity starting from scratch in a primitive manner and finding the relics left behind from technology and civilization, right? So I'm really curious who they're going to get to play Aloy and the supporting cast. I just really hope that there's two things I really hope for with a Horizon film is I want them to have really good writing, and I want them to have a proper budget. Like, I don't want this to be some really small change attempt at throwing something at the wall. Like, I want them to really, if you're, it's one of those worlds. If you're going to spend the money, then spend the money. Like, the game world is just too big, and they're going to have crazy CG on this stuff. They obviously can't go practical with everything with a movie like this. I mean, that being said, I don't know, right? Like if they got people like Jim Cameron running this stuff, then you never know what kind of stuff they'll just invent to make it happen, like with Avatar. So anyway, still really cool, really exciting. I'm definitely, Forbidden West as a game didn't hit as hard as the first game with Zero Dawn, but I think the world has a lot of potential. I think it makes sense for a movie adaptation, maybe several films. Like I think there's enough material there. So we'll see. Really excited. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Now, this last one here is Ghost of Tsushima Legends is getting an anime series, and this is really really cool. So, and it's very specifically about Legends. So, Ghost of Tsushima Legends was the DLC for the game after it launched on the PS4, and it was really well received. Very different from the base game's content. but overall, still really, really good. It says here we do have actually some information on this. It's going to be developed with Aniplex, and it's going to premiere on Crunchyroll in 2027. So obviously, we still have quite a ways to go before we see this thing. However, I'm really excited to see it. Look, there's a lot of really good anime adaptations that have been coming out. A lot of good anime in general. I'm still pretty new to anime overall, so over the last year, and I got to tell you, some of the art and cinematography and storytelling that's in anime is just unbeatable. So, again, let me know in the comments what you think about this. So between these three, I wasn't so surprised by Horizon getting a film adaptation, but Ghost of Tsushima Legends and Helldivers getting adaptations, oh, I did not see coming. That was very pleasant surprise. Super, super cool. Again, tell me in the comments what you think, what kind of budgets you think these things should have, what actors you think would be great for the leading roles, all that stuff. And of course, leave your boy a like on the video, subscribe, hit the bell notifications so you don't miss out on future videos. That's how the algorithm's going to help. I really appreciate you. And with that, I'm going to stop blabbing. I'm going to get the hell out of here. Have a good one.
Helmet Fire.